Robert Estrin. You're watching livingpianos.com. So here's the most shocking truth about piano storage. It happens to people all the time. People are downsizing, or they can't sell their piano, or they think they may be moving. And so what do? You find a place that you can store your piano. Now, if you ever have to do this, make absolutely certain that it is climate-controlled storage. I remember that we had pianos sitting at a storage facility and only were told later on that, oh, winter's coming, you better get the pianos out of here. So double check, make sure that the pianos are in climate-controlled storage. Well, what happens to people, you pay monthly, it gets to a point where you have paid so much for that piano. And if you want to try to sell the piano, good luck with that, because just to have somebody come in there and look at the piano, they're all stored on their side to maximize the room available for the pianos. So you have to pay in the hundreds just to have the piano set up, to get somebody to look at it. And of course, it's not going to be tuned or anything because it's been sitting in storage. It can be a nightmare situation for so many folks, which is why what I'm about to tell you may shock you. What happens is people end up at a certain point, they stop paying because they paid and paid and paid and paid. They don't know what they're going to do with the piano. So what do these storage companies do? Well, they make a good faith effort to contact the people, but usually they've already moved by that point, because that's the reason in the first place that they put the piano in storage. And after making a good faith effort, they don't hear from these people. They sell those pianos. So you end up paying for months, sometimes years, thousands of dollars, and then at the end of the line, the storage company sells these pianos. This is what happens. I know this for a fact from at least two companies I'm intimately familiar with, and they do this on a regular basis. So that's what happens. So the lesson for today is, before you put a piano in storage, think long-term what your end goal is, because you don't want to be stuck spending hundreds or thousands of dollars for a piano you're never going to get out of storage again. And if I can be of any help to you, reach out to me, Robert at livingpianos.com. I've got a lot of resources for you. Thanks again for joining me. This is livingpianos.com, your online piano resource. See you next time.